Bob Neal and Doug Collins with you from Chicago Stadium. The place was deafening moments ago as the Bulls were introduced. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting Philadelphia 76ers, Barkley and Mahorn. The bad guys at the forward, Mike Jaminski, who's 5th in rebounding in the playoffs. Hersey Hawkins filling it up against Cleveland, and the point guard Johnny Dawkins, who's averaging more than 10 assists per game, and Jimmy Lynam, who's done as good a job coaching this year as anybody in the NBA. Phil Jackson, the head coach of the Chicago Bulls, with Horace Grant and Scottie Pippen up front, the finesse forwards, Bill Cartwright, the veteran at center, Michael Jordan, and John Paxson. And we're ready to get underway from Chicago Stadium. This place is always exciting, Doug, as you look at the referees. But tonight, there's some real electricity, particularly more than I expected for Game 1 in a series.
Well, I think that there's such expectation in this series between two different teams. So much is said about Philadelphia and their rugged style compared to Detroit. You know, Ricky Mahorn coming over and the matchups. It'll be interesting to see how these teams get started.
They've got Jordan posting up. He dishes to Grant to Cartwright. It's blocked. Cartwright follows and gets the lay-in.
Well, we see right there, good ball movement. Ricky Mahorn went down to double team, and Michael Jordan, a great pass to Horace Grant, who found Bill Cartwright. Bill Cartwright struggled the last 2 games of the Milwaukee series. Important for him to play big.
Now Barkley posted against Grant, the double team. He kicks it to Jaminski from the perimeter. Doesn't get the bounce. Rebound Jordan.
That's a guy who's going to have to make the outside shot. He struggled against Cleveland.
Jordan tried to dish. It went right into the stomach of Mahorn to Dawkins for the lay-in. And it's quickly tied at 2.
Both of these teams like to get in the open court. Now, Philadelphia is a team that struggled against Cleveland. When they got into a half-court game, when they ran, they played well. The Bulls, on the other hand, want to run all the time. They do well off turnovers and rebounds.
We expected Jordan to post the shorter Hersey Hawkins. He got help. They move it easily to Cartwright for the baseline jumper. Jaminski rebound. Stolen by Jordan. For the 3.
Well, you just can't talk enough about Michael Jordan. First of all, a great steal, a 3-point shot. Here's a guy who's got 2 sprained ankles and a sore knee, so he'll probably get about 50 tonight.
Oh, every defender's worst nightmare. Hersey Hawkins gets it into Barkley against Grant.
Let's watch the double team. Pippen's going to go down to rotate. The shot will be given to Johnny Dawkins. He's going to have to stick it.
And he misses. Dawkins can be very inconsistent out there. Mahorn loses it. Here comes Paxson blowing to the hoop.
Again, Bob, we see loose rebounds. That is something Chicago likes to run out on. And Philadelphia, their biggest concern is they want to minimize the amount of easy baskets that they give Chicago.
7-2 Bulls. Early question, are the Sixers, who eliminated Cleveland in a tough game, tired? They look at so far.
I think they're really feeling each other out right now, Bob. You can see right now a little tight, and Chicago is loose and playing well. Look for Pippen on the lob.
Stolen by Barkley, but he stepped on the baseline. Chicago ball. How'd you like to have a guy like that playing safety on your pro football team?
Well, Charles Barkley makes a great play. I saw eye contact this play coming. You could see Pippen. He wanted the lob, but just a little short, and Charles Barkley made a great play to keep it down. And the Bulls will inbound underneath their own basket.
Philadelphia only 1 out of 4 from the floor. Jordan open. Past Hawkins, who didn't get there in time. Michael Jordan already punishing them. Michael's got 5.
Important now, I think, for Philadelphia to get the ball inside, get something going to the basket. They shot 3 outside perimeter shots.
To the basket is Dawkins, who dishes to Mahorn, who gets the jam and draws the foul.
Very smart play there. Johnny Dawkins with the penetration. Give help. Here's the keys, I think, for the 76ers to win. They must make Michael play defense, must minimize easy baskets. We've seen Chicago already run. They've got to pound the ball inside. They must make the Chicago Bulls play interior defense. And I think it's very important to get production from Ron Anderson coming off the bench, especially with Derek Smith being injured and not available to play.
9-4 Chicago, 9:15 to go, first quarter. There's Jordan down posted inside against Hawkins again. Jordan has a quick 7.
The game plan for Chicago, go at Hawkins early. If you get him in foul trouble, they don't feel like he has a premier backup. So that's why you're seeing Michael right now so active in the offense.
And Hawkins hardly able to touch the ball because Jordan's in his jersey. Shot clock down to 7 seconds for Barkley. Waiting for the double team. He'll launch the jump shot. Rebound Cartwright. Inside to Grant. Nobody's there to play defense. 13-4. Jimmy Lynam's going to get a timeout, or if he isn't, he should. There it is. 8:33 to go first quarter. Chicago up by 9.
Bob, we can see early in the ball game that the Chicago Bulls are going into the post to Michael Jordan. They're forcing the double team from Mahorn. A great wraparound pass by Horace Grant, who finds Cartwright with a second shot opportunity. We'll get a better look at it here on this next play. We'll be able to see it with the telestrator. You see Mahorn is the guy coming down, and you're going to see him right here in the double team. Jaminski and Dawkins now are your zoners. Grant with the cut. Michael's going to make the pass over the top, and the second pass is the one that always beats you. Cartwright does miss the shot. See, Michael sees over the top and the quick pass, wide open shot. Cartwright doesn't stick it in, but there's when Michael, when they the great steal and hit the three-point shot. Right now, Philadelphia playing very tentatively.
Dawkins takes it to the hole, doesn't get the bounce. Rebound, Grant. 7 Chicago rebounds to 1 for Philadelphia. Grant comes all the way down for the hoop. The first 4 points, first 4 points for Horace Grant. He has 4.
Well, right now,
4 Bulls.
I'm sorry, Bob. Right now, Chicago has their way, and Barkley's got to get something inside here, Mahorn, to soften up this defense a little bit.
Mahorn can't get it to drop. Barkley doesn't get the rebound. 1 shot for Philadelphia. 8 Chicago rebounds versus 1 for the Sixers early. And off to Pippen. It'll be Philadelphia ball.
Well, you can just see the speed and quickness of the Chicago Bulls right now. Here's Pippen with a great pass to Horace Grant. Horace Grant is a guy that plays real well when you get him off in the game early, especially when you get him a couple easy baskets. He has 2 layups. It inspires the rest of his game, rebounding and defending.
Now Hawkins against Jordan, his first opportunity with the ball. Jordan got a piece of it. Pippen gets the air ball. Jackson to Grant. This is the left-handed hook, and Philadelphia comes back.
Good opportunity, though. You can see right now, though, the Bulls are getting back very well defensively. Nothing going to the basket here for Philadelphia, except nice play there by Barkley.
Barkley with the drive lays it off to Jaminski for the hoop. It's 15-6. Bulls by 9. 7:09 to go. First quarter. Bulls just exploded here at the beginning of the ball game.
So what you want to do is weather the emotional storm here, and that's what Philadelphia needs to do. Get themselves back together defensively.
Now Hawkins pounding on Jordan, but Jordan just turns around and lays it in right in his face. He has 9. Jordan is 4 out of 4.
Michael has respect for Hawkins. Last year as a rookie, he destroyed him. He watched 2 tapes of him against Cleveland. He has respect for him. Therefore, Michael is coming out and playing him very tough early.
Now Hawkins beats Jordan to the hoop and answers with 2 of his own.
Big play there by Hawkins. Get on the board.
Paxson open for the 16-footer. He makes a living out of that shot.
He's had a tremendous year. John Paxson has thrived in the style of ball that Chicago's playing. He's a guy, you give him the open shot, he's going to bury it 6 out of 10 times.
Dawkins splits the double team, gives it to Barkley, who's fouled from behind by Michael Jordan. Barkley saying, I'm not used to having that happen.
Well, right now, this Chicago team is the aggressor. Johnny Dawkins with a great play here. Charles Barkley's surprised here. He thinks he's got the tomahawk dunk, and Michael comes in from behind. Actually, a pretty clean play. Looks like Michael maybe got him in the head with his elbow. But you can see right now that Chicago is not going to give up easy baskets. They're going to make the 76ers earn them at the free throw line.
Barkley is the last Philadelphia starter to score with that free throw, averaging 25-6. That's 4th in the league. Rebounds 14 a game.
He really sets the tone for the attitude of this Philadelphia team. He's been very quiet here early. His team has played quiet. I think he needs emotionally to get a little bit more involved in this ball game.
Chicago guards have not missed yet. Paxson and Jordan, they're 6 of 6 from the floor. Wave that basket off.
Let's look at the Bulls, Keith. First of all, they must contain Barkley inside. They got to do a good job rebounding the ball, which will enable him to run. Make Dawkins a jump shooter. Don't let him get in the lane, and meet the physical challenge of Mahorn and Barkley.
19-10 Bulls. Jordan right in the face of Hawkins. Hawkins, good defense that time.
See, if Dawkins picks up another foul, he's got to sit down. So Michael really going at him early in this first period.
Barkley going hard to the hoop. He draws the foul. Pippen has a foul. Jordan has a foul. And now Grant one. And Jaminski has 2. personals for Philadelphia.
Bob, I also think John Paxson maybe jammed an ankle or something on that play. It looked like his right ankle as Barkley went to the basket. He either twisted it or jammed it. And, you know, through all that's gone on here early in the ball game, if Barkley can step up and make these foul shots, Philadelphia's right in the ball game. And again, you expect Chicago to come out emotionally charged early in this series. Philadelphia must just sort of hold their ground and then peck away little by little.
Mahorn kept it alive, but knocked it out of bounds. Bulls lead it 19-11. Let me check that. Jaminski with no fouls early on. Hawkins has one for Philadelphia.
See, right back in the post to Jordan again.
There's that defense. Jordan stuck with it. Missed the jumper. Rebound Mahorn. Barkley lost the handle. He got in trouble when he went past Jordan. Now Jordan losing it. Here comes Hawkins, has Barkley and Dawkins trailing. Oh, boy. (19-13), Chicago with 5 minutes to go, first quarter.
There's a critical no call right there, Bob. That would have been Hawkins' second personal foul.
Cartwright with a quick move inside of Jaminski. Jaminski fouls him.
You see Hersey Hawkins here in the open floor. Cartwright standing his ground. The official ruling that Bill Cartwright was under the basket and therefore a foul not called. Here's Bill Cartwright with a great move and a score and the opportunity for a three-point play.
Bill Cartwright with his unorthodox free throw shooting style, and it's 22-13 Chicago. Dawkins looking for Hawkins again. Now Craig Hodges defending Hersey Hawkins. As Jordan gets an early rest with 4:34 to go in the quarter and 7 seconds left on Jimmy Lynam's 76ers shot clock.
Bob, if either you and I can hear or talk after this game, we're going to be lucky. As noisy as this crowd is, this is wild in here tonight.
Barkley from the corner. Doesn't have his shooting touch early on. Pippen. Straight to the hoop. Nobody got in his way. Pippen with his first hoop of the night.
Well, Barkley was laying in the weeds to block that one, and Pippen just rose right over the top of him. Beautiful play.
Dawkins beats Paxson on the drive, gets fouled down on the baseline.
Let's watch Scottie Pippen here in the open court. Long arms. You're going to see Scottie. All of a sudden, he sees the opening. Barkley laying in the weeds, and Scottie just tomahawked it right over the top of him. A great play by Pippen, and Ron Anderson in the ball game. Very big player for them. He's a guy that can score coming off screens. So he matched up against Pippen. Last year, Pippen had problem playing him on screens. Let's see if he does a better job in this series.
Anderson shooting nearly 51%, 28 of 55 from the field.
You know, Charles Barkley's shooting a lot of jump shots here early. The Bulls are backing off of him. Charles is settling for the open jump shot. He must put it on the floor, Bob. Force the double team. Right now, Charles is doing what the Bulls want him to do, shoot the outside shot. It keeps him off the boards.
And he's 0 for 2 early on.
See, let's watch the Hawkins-Hodges matchup now, too.
There's Anderson off the screen. Good defense. Pippen right in his face. From a horn, he can't get it. Anderson gets the rebound. Grant blocks it. Hodges spots up. Rebound to Barkley, his first of the game. Barkley tough to the hole, follows it again. Couldn't get it either time, but he drew the foul.
How about the speed and power of Charles Barkley? He hangs in the air. He takes the bump from Cartwright. He misses it, but like a cat, he bounces back and rebounds the ball. Bobby, I don't even know whether he came down or not. Let's watch this. It happens so quickly. He goes up, he comes down, and look how quickly he's back at the board. This is a guy now who's 6'5 and a half, 260 pounds.
Stacey King checking in for the Chicago Bulls as Barkley goes to the free throw line again. Hodges picked up the personal foul. Barkley has not scored from the floor yet.
Now, Philadelphia is a team that they have a couple barometers that we can really watch for. One of them is free throw shooting. They get to the foul line 30 or more times a game. They're very difficult